Hello grade 4s and welcome to another science lesson. Today we'll be discussing lesson number 2, the design process. Let's look at a little short video of what the design process is.
While airplanes are common today, it wasn't always this way. Using the design process, engineers have made airplanes to be bigger, faster, and safer. The design process is a set of steps for developing products and processes that solve problems. The first step in the design process is to identify a problem or find a way to make something better. Researching what others have learned is an important part of the design process. Research allows you to find out what others may know about a problem or what solutions they have tried. After researching, the next step is to develop possible solutions to the problem. In the design process, several factors can influence the solution you choose. Is it affordable? How much time will it take? Is it safe? Next, a prototype of the solution is constructed. A prototype is a fully working product that uses the design solution. A prototype is carefully tested to see if it works safely and solves the problem it was designed for. After testing the prototype, you communicate the results of the experiments with others. Other people can make suggestions on how the design could be better and safer. From there, you can take the knowledge gained to make adjustments to the solution. Got it? Sure you do.
So what is the design process? Let's take a look at these two different aircrafts. Why do you think these aircraft have different designs? Although they've got different sizes, this is all because of the different uses of the airplane, but they still have the same function, and that is to fly. The design process. People often have problems that can be solved with a new product or an improved process. For example, if people always look for faster ways to travel from one place to another, engineers develop or improve technologies to offer more benefits, to make products or processes safer, and to meet the demand of people. Oliver and Wilbur Wright had a dream to design the world's first piloted and powered flying machine. Other inventors had created gliders. A glider is a kind of aircraft that can sail from a high place to a lower, one without a motor. Earlier gliders were difficult to control. After many experiments, the Wright brothers invented a way to control flight. On December 17, 1903, their motorized airplane, the Flyer, flew for 12 seconds. The way the Wright brothers designed the airplane can show the design process in use. The design process is a set of steps for developing products and processes that solve problems. Question number 1. Underline the definition of the design process. Question number 2. What is important to use the design process when developing a new product? Feel free to pause the video and write down the answer. The design process can help you plan and organize ideas. Steps for design process. Many people, such as engineers and scientists, use design processes when forming a solution to a problem. They may use different steps or use them in a different order. However, the goal of finding a solution to a problem remains the same. There are 8 ways or 8 steps to follow the design process. Firstly, identify the problem. Then do some research on the problem. Then develop possible solutions. Then you choose one solution of those problems. Then move over to design and construct a prototype. Then test that prototype. After that testing, you communicate the results of your findings. Then evaluate the design. Any problems that you find can be then communicated through the design process again. These steps follow until you find the perfect solution to the problem. Design process on page number 358. We will only be discussing a few steps in this video. Step number 1 is to identify the problem. The first step in the design process is to identify one problem. Let's keep the aeroplanes that the Wright brothers designed in mind. One of the problems that the Wright brothers noticed was that the aircraft could not turn easily. When you identify the problem, it is also important to identify who will benefit from your solution. If they could control how airplanes turned, then it could be used by almost anyone who wanted to learn how to fly. Modern passenger airplanes are designed to be used by highly trained pilots, while other planes can be used by people with a small amount of training. People who want to quickly travel a long distance benefit from this airplane. The second step is to do research. Research is what others have learned is an important part of the design process. The Wright brothers researched what others had learned about flight. They talk about the other inventors and read about the experiments of other inventors. You can do the research by using the internet, encyclopedias, informational books, and by interviewing experts on the subject. Let's take a look at these two pictures on the bottom. The Wright brothers researched their work of Sir George Cayley. Here's one Sir Cayley's diagrams. And then on the right, you can see the picture shows one of Otto Lutter's gliding experiments. His work was also part of the Wright brothers' research. Question number 3. Name a problem that can be solved by a new design. And who could use your design? Any problem can be identified as a solution or for example, if I can make a remote control car faster, that's one problem. How can I do this? Now, who will benefit from this is people who race RCV or radio controlled vehicles that they may use your design. Question number 4. Why do you think research is important? Research could help you better understand how to solve a problem. Please pause the video and take a second to write down your answers. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next video for us to discuss the design process further.